Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Bronx. They've got Simmons. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, down low. And for Minnesota, Kevin Love out there with Garnett. Then it's Cassell. And it's Gugliotta in at the small forward. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here's Cassell. Pass to Garnett. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Garnett. And both free throws good from Garnett. Now Schroeder. There's the pass to Simmons. Over Gugliotta. And that one's good. Simmons.
You see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
Love up top. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Mitchell outside. That shot off. Great D that time from Love. Here's Serbiak, and that one is stuffed right through.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Garnett controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Simmons. First quarter of play with about a... Wow, hammering it in!
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Here's Cassell. Tipped away. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnover. Well, you know, Greg, this is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Abdul-Jabbar kicks it over to Schroeder. Shot left block. Bank shot. No good. Here's Serbiak. Here's the line to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Gugliotta passes to Love. And it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons. I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And Simmons slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And here is Serbiak. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Serbiak. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Serbiak's got his second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And the Bronx going with a whole new group out there. 1:44 left to play here in the first. Here's Wade. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Love Wade's speed, even though he's getting older. He's still a tenacious penetrator who is exceptional at earning these calls on the drive.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to Butler. Here's Brandon. He dishes it to Towns. Down low. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Towns. 8 points for Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And it's Russell with that extra effort.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Ryder. Here's Brandon. He's covered by Arenas. Towns wide open. Misses the 3. The Bronx trails by 3. Here's Wade with the second effort. And Russell with the lay-in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Butler. There's 37 seconds left in the first. High post try, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
That ties the game.
I like the awareness on the court from Wade. He's excellent at scanning the floor to set up the open teammate.
So it's Minnesota now. Here's Ryder, and it's good. 2 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Outside Arenas. Garnett outside. With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, when they decided to take another look at it, I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
But yeah, G.A., they were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for the Bronx, D-Wade out there with Arenas. Then it's Russell, it's Garnett, and it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Wiggins is checked in for Butler. Here is Rubio. To the middle. Garnett dishes to Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
And Towns drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Rubio against Arenas. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Arenas has got the lead up to 1 now for the Bronx. Rubio, the pass to Towns, kicks it to West. The pass to Wiggins. Timberwolves passing it around. Rubio outside, 5 on the clock. The putback, and it's Towns on the follow.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
From deep, Arenas. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all. Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
No question, GA. I mean, skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
The Bronx, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Both teams deciding to change it up.
You know, what I love about Bridges is just the all-around game. He scores, rebounds, passes, and defends well, too. Just an exciting young prospect.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Bridges. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. A three-pointer, Wiggins. Simmons pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Wiggins against Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Wiggins missing. Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Bronx, they've shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. Minnesota trails by 4. Serbiak passes to Gugliotta. And it's blocked by Simmons. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. That's on Ben Simmons. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Sally's checked in for Minnesota. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And the rejection by Love.
It's great seeing Love take his defense seriously. He definitely has the limp to swat that one away.
Marbury, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Gugliotta. By Simmons, and it's blocked by Simmons. He kicks it to Wilkins. To the paint, and Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
Here's Marbury. It's stolen by Schroeder. Mitchell outside. Dishes to Simmons. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Timeout called. The Bronx. Here's the Bronx. And here in the the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Love the pass to Cassell. Here's Ryder, covered by Mitchell. And it's blocked by Simmons. Outside Wilkins. Back to Mitchell. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Butler. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. From 17 feet out, that one wide left.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easy as that.
Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
34 seconds left now here in the second. Cassell against Mitchell. Cassell, the pass to Gugliotta, and he uses the glass on the lane. Gugliotta's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Here's Ryder. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Bronx. And the blocks just kept on coming for him. He's... Third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, the blocks are impressive, no doubt. But his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
Garnett out there with Kevin Love. And it's Cassell. And it's Gugliotta in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Here's Cassell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Gugliotta. Wide open look. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds tonight, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in. And a new group getting ready for the Bronx. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Ben Simmons. Bridges comes in for Wilkins. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Serbiak passes to Garnett. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Bronx grabs the miss.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio comes in for Cassell. Russell, he's checked in for the Bronx. The drive by Rubio. Feeds it to Garnett. Arenas with the defensive effort.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Rubio with a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And here's Arenas outside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Offensive rebound, Garnett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. West is checked in for the Timberwolves. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And here's Arenas outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Arenas has got 9.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Towns is doubled. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and as this goes to Towns. Wiggins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On deep, Arenas. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Rubio. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Rubio's got 5 points now this quarter. Arenas kicks to Bridges. Russell passes to Garnett. Banked in off the glass.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Knocked loose. Kicks it out to Wiggins. No good there. The Bronx goes the other way with it. Russell dishes to Arenas. Pass to Bridges. Now the feed to Russell. Shoots over Rubio. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Minnesota trails by 9 and out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession.
And that's the gift if I've ever seen. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Both teams will make substitutions. Ruder passes to Bridges. 46 seconds left in the third.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Brandon the pass to West. Passes it to Butler. Here's Brandon. He feeds it to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Count it. Good. Towns has got 6.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Russell. And it's sent back by West. Here's Brandon. And another three for Minnesota. Now here's Wilkins over West. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Bronx, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is, and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for the Bronx, they've got Wilkins. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Simmons. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Love outside. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
And this is an area where Love feasts. I mean, he's so assured. He feels like he can nail every shot.
Here's Schroeder. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Schroeder. And the Bronx leads by 8. Here's Ryder, covered by Mitchell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow!
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Ryan Saunders said to the team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Timeout called, Bronx. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. The Bronx leading by 8. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Cassell. Bronx grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Cassell against Schroeder. Love with a wide-open look. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got 3 assists in the game. Mitchell looking it over. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for the Bronx. So he gets them both. Here's Cassell. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Over Simmons. Cassell, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Minnesota trails by 13. And taken away by Arenas. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
It's tipped out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Cassell kicks to Garnett. Arenas against Cassell. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Arenas. Mitchell passes to Simmons. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gugliana passes to Love. 6 to shoot. Here's Serbiak, covered by Mitchell, and the shot goes in.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between.
No good from Arenas.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Here's Serbiak. Kicks it out to Garnett. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And Garnett misses.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Wilkins can't get it to go. Cassell against Arenas. Cassell gets the bucket. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
As well as they should. I mean, they've really earned this victory with all the hard work they put in tonight.
Pass to Garnett. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cassell. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
That's his first personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and Serbiak loves shooting the ball. All he needs is a little daylight, and he is ready to fire.
Now the dish to Mitchell. And the rejection by Town. So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a master.